afternoon. I think that my camera's a bit too high there. Okay. Yeah, I'm working on, finally I'm on my evening class. I've got the morning and the afternoon done. And I just need to do my morning and my evening class. I've got my morning and my afternoon done. I just have to do my evening class. Yeah. It's kind of neat now. Having the iPhone and getting emails and texts on the iPhone, I can hear that usually emails get to the phone first before they get to my computer. And the way I have it set up is whichever one I delete the email off of, it's off the other. But I just find it, strange that the phone gets the emails first before it gets to the computer. Why would that be? So it would be going over Wi-Fi and reaching the phone first before it gets to the computer with the cable set up. Not being too clued in on how things work with cable and Wi-Fi. I have no idea why the difference is there. So I've got my assessments worked out for the first week. I'm doing the assessments over 2 weeks, and I have reading and writing done already to do for the morning class. But I realized that I don't have the assessment material along for the lower levels. And no, I don't have anything for the lower levels. So I'll have to go back to school and get... Why? How will I do that for the evening class? Lordy, lordy, I don't know. So little time, so many students. There might be an assistant coming on Monday, but he has always been, I don't know what you want to call it, flaky. I went to school with this guy a few years ago. He's a good guy. His mother and father are teachers, or were teachers. I believe they're both retired now. Actually, my daughter had his mom as a teacher, and my son never did have her, but he knows her. Went to the same school. My husband went to school with the father. Anyway, this guy, I don't know if you call him flaky, but he's really nice, really, I feel he's a good teacher. I've never seen him in operation. What, Floyd? Is there something out there that you want to eat or catch? And anyway, he had to get checked. He had to have a visit with the principal to be approved to be allowed to teach, even though he's an unpaid assistant, a volunteer, and there was, emails back and forth, references checked, stuff like that, and my supervisor had a really hard time. We all three of us went to school together at the same time. And when she sent me the email saying that he was coming on Monday, I sent her back an email saying, that's great, nice to hear that. And I CC'd it to him. I'm going to check it today, but that copy hasn't been checked yet because it was undeliverable. I mean, that's just bizarre. I mean, why does he not? I mean, Floyd, why is he so flaky? That's the problem. Yeah, I know. Unread mail. It's still unread. Yeah. Delivery is delayed. Yep. Ooh, well. What can you do? I mean, presumably he knows that he's supposed to be there on Monday night, but I don't know. If we communicate via email, why aren't you checking your emails? That's what I mean. Flaky. What? Flaky. Unreliable. He's got to be in his late 20s. Maybe early 30s. And just hasn't done much with his life. And I understand that. I mean, my sister, my nephew has a son. My sister has a son, my nephew, who is like that too, where, they just don't get around to it, and they don't get why they're not getting anywhere. And they are super intelligent, and yet they cannot, put their intelligence where it's useful. And that's very frustrating to the people who hang around with them, who really like them, but find their unreliability to be frustrating, very frustrating. Yeah. So it's me and Floyd hanging out here. There's Ty on the couch. Nobody's on the pillow. Just the two of us, just us chickens. Hanging out here. And me squeezing around my little work area. I like my work area. I wish it weren't in the living room. But whatever. I asked my daughter to get in touch with my parents, and I'm still waiting. I don't know if she will get in touch with me to let me know that she's getting in touch with my parents, or if she hasn't had the time, because that was the issue. That the problem was the when. I really shouldn't concern myself. If my parents had a better relationship with their grandchildren, then the kids wouldn't be so slow in getting in touch with them, because they had a great relationship with their other grandmother and loved hanging around with her and volunteered with her and did all sorts of stuff to help her out. And yeah, hands off. You've given her the push, If there's nothing forthcoming, there's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. Because the issue is them and not me. I've taken myself out of the picture and I'm staying out of it, and I'm not going to be guilted back into it. I keep on trying to guilt myself back into it. I'm not going to guilt myself back into it. I'm not going to let other people guilt me into it. If I keep saying that, I'll stick to it. Have a coffee. I really didn't have a plan on what to say today. Just sort of. I went running in my new sneakers today, my new runners. So yesterday I went for a walk in my new runners, and today I went for a run in my new runners. No pains, no problems, no, smooth as anything. It's almost like you weren't a different shoe at all. So I predict that there will be no twinges of anything. Like Jillian said that there would be probably, some aches because I'm, relearning how to walk in these shoes, but no. There were some overly tired areas of my legs yesterday. And I noticed, some strain around the knees and in the calves while we were walking, but nothing has come of it. So I'm saying the stabilizing shoe, more stable shoe, Anyway, the new shoe is good. I predict no problems will come of it. So that's good. So in a day or so, I'll send off an email to Jillian saying, no problems. No problems with the shoes. Thank you very much, Jillian, for suggesting this. And that's that. I mentioned yesterday that I have my first idea for a gift for my sister. She loves owls. She's always loved owls. And I found this snow globe owl, which I think she would love, from India. So I will probably get that for her. First Christmas gift. Dust. I see dust on my blinds. I hate the dust on blinds. Blinds get dusty. You cats are so dusty. Our house is super dusty because of our cats. But blinds get super dusty anyway. Anyway. Who are you? And where are you hanging around? Oh, you have a dog. You have a Jack Russell that is too tubby for his own good. Jack Russells have a tendency to get tubby. Anyway, see you later, folks. Have a good Sunday.